ShartimusPrime. Reading comics, toys are hella sick, hella whacking it. Taking bad hits, taking bad shit. Subscribe.
Front and center, he's got a white man's nose on a black man's face. Hey, what's up you guys? ShartimusPrime here, doing another Marvel Legends action figure review on the Marvel Legends Avengers video game Abomination Build-A-Figure Waves Mach 1. Trying to get your Marvel Legends, you can do so at
Big! Get your big badass toys at BigBadToyStore.com. Click the link in the description below.
And while you're down there, please go ahead and give this video a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button, as well as the notification bell so you don't miss out on any of my videos. And a big thanks once again to X-Man87 for helping me out on finding these on the East Coast so I could review them for you guys. If you want to show some love, give them a follow, link in the description below. And this is looking pretty sweet already, even though I'm scared I'm gonna break it because I've had this body mold twice and it's broken both times, so we'll see. Anyway, cool image of Mach 1 right there on the side. Now on the back you get that image kind of, from a wider shot right over there. There's a read-up over here. If you want to read it, go ahead and pause it right now. There are the other characters from the wave. Then you get Mach 1 again on this side. A spot varnished Marvel logo on the top. Not much more at the bottom, so let's get to it and crack this thing open. And here's Mach 1 out of the packaging, and you can see that I am using the deluxe Black Widow flight stand from Hasbro, giving it another shot over here. Not looking too bad with this figure, honestly. It's still a bit bulky, but anyway, this figure does look pretty sweet. He does not come with any accessories at all aside from the Build-A-Figure piece. So let's get into a brief bio of the transition of Abner Jenkins into Mach 1, and then we'll get a closer look at this figure. So the character Abner Jenkins originally appeared in Marvel Comics back in 1964 as the villain known as the Beetle, and it took all the way from 1964 to 1997 for him to rehabilitate himself and become a good guy, joining the Thunderbolts as Mach 1, and there are several different Machs, so you can see there's Mach 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I don't remember if it goes higher than 5 or not, just off the top of my head. But anyway, looking at Mach 1 right over here, I do think this looks pretty awesome. I love this head sculpt. I just really like how the red paint came throughout, nice paint applications right there for the red over the white and the blue. I love the metallic blue paint that we're seeing right there. That looks really good. Really like this sculpted detail that we see throughout on this guy. Really looks great. I like these little rivets right here on the antenna. And then that looks really cool on the top of the head. The white on the figure isn't really pearlescent, super shiny or anything like that. It's mostly kind of a flat white color. You can see that orange-red color right there for the Thunderbolts logo. And yeah, I'm not seeing too much marbleizing or anything like that in the plastic. It looks very metallic looking. I really like the blue a lot on this guy. Looks really good. You can see that we're seeing that Ultimate Beetle body mold being reused over here. See right here he has his heat-seeking missile launchers right there. Looking really cool. I don't like how the hand sits right here. I don't know, there's just a weird gap thing going on. And X-Man87 gave me the recommendation of using the Marvel hands, and that just doesn't really help. I do prefer having fists than these hands right here. Or having flat open hands like that would have been cool. So that gap is still there with the Marvel hands, so it doesn't really fix that issue, but hey, if you want the fisted hands, you can do that. But I really like this metallic blue, so that looks awesome. The wings right over here look really good. I like this. There's no ports or anything or holes in this, so I was kind of hoping that you could put some effects parts underneath this guy, but you cannot do that. I mean, maybe you can shove them underneath here, but that's going to look all weird, so didn't really play with that. But I do like how the wings came out on this. This is pretty cool. I can't really remove them. It's all part of this whole harness piece that's attached to the body, so they're not really removable, but nice paint applications. I love that metallic blue. Love blue. There's your Beetle butt or your Mach 1 butt right there. I love this ribbed pattern right here on the back. That looks dope. That's really dope. I like that a lot. So yeah, the legs look pretty good. We've seen these legs before. I just love the different colors of metallic blue that we're seeing on this figure. So that's really neat. All these lumpy bits and everything are part of the design of Mach 1. I like that. Nice ribbed pattern right over there. Then you're just looking at the back of the legs, and then he has peg holes at the bottom of his feet. So I can't really complain about the articulation. I like it. First off, you can move the head all the way up, and you need that for a flying character like this, so that's awesome. You can move the head downward. It does shift forward and back a bit like a pile driver. You do get side-to-side motion right there, and a decent head tilting. I love how these shoulder pads work out. Very soft material over here, so it does not restrict arm articulation at all. You can get his arms moving look how that just folds in right there, so that's great. You can do that. I've had him posed like this. I actually left him up there overnight. I had him posed like that on my rotating base, and I accidentally left him like this. So this morning, the shoulder pads, have been flared outward a bit, but, with heating them up, they did go down a little. So I don't know. I don't have a problem with it looking like that. I'm probably going to have him stuck in a flying pose when I get him on display anyway. But you can move the shoulders outward like that. You get a bicep swivel, double jointed elbows. Let's get both of those elbow joints to move in that much, and then both wrists turn side to side and hinge up and down. You do get an ab crunch forward, just one click. Getting the ab crunch back is tricky to use because you can see the whole backpack piece is going to run into it. But if you can get it going over his belt, you can get him bent backwards like that, and that just helps with the flying poses and just looks a little bit better, I think, anyway. You do get hip joints that move outward that far, and he will kick forward pretty far and not back much. Upper thigh cut, double jointed knees, and he does have the ankles that move down, they move up, and he has beautiful ankle pivot. Now to measure out this Mach 1 figure, you can see that he is standing just at 6.5 inches tall. And for your Abner Jenkins comparison, we have the Abner Jenkins Beetle right here next to Mach 1. And then here's Mach 1 next to a couple other figures utilizing this body mold. We have Ultron from the 3-pack, and we have the Ultimate Beetle right there. And I did have both of these figures break on me. This Ultron actually right here, this one didn't break. The Silvermane one broke at the thigh. And then shortly after getting it repaired from Bill Maru, the ankle broke. So now I gotta send it back, Billy. Oh, I'm so bummed out about that. And then this one broke on the thigh as well. Luckily, so far, nothing is broken on this figure. And just overall, the quality of this figure just feels better. But time will tell, because neither of those other figures I just talked about didn't break right away. So we'll see. And then here's Mach 1, rounding out half of the original 6 Thunderbolts team members. We have Citizen V and Songbird. I would love to see a Techno and Meteorite and an Atlas. I would have hopes for an Atlas Build-A-Figure, but I just already know that Hasbro's never going to do that, right? And then here's Mach 1 next to the STCC exclusive Incredible Hulk figure, which I think best resembles Hulk from the 90s, right? This is definitely my 90s style Hulk. And then here's Mach 1 next to the other figures from this wave that I've already reviewed. We have our Gamerverse Captain America, Gamerverse Iron Man, Rage, and Gamerverse Ms. Marvel. And then here's Mach 1 next to your average 6-inch scale figure. We have the Marvel Legends Big Time Badass Spider-Man. Hey, is it cool if I hitch a ride? Also... So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope it brightened your day a little bit. If it did, please hit that like button and hit that subscribe button as well as the notification bell so you don't miss any other videos. And a big thank you to all these people over here that support what I do here on YouTube, over on the Patreon account. If you're interested in the exclusive posts and giveaways, check it out. Link down below. Now this figure right here, which I do now have on the Mafex stand, which I just like a little better. It's just not as clunky as the Hasbro one, but the figure is a lot of fun. I really like it a lot. I'm really happy that Hasbro is trying to complete our teams, so that makes me really happy. I think the figure just looks awesome. I like the design of it. I'm sure you guys probably have your preferences as far as which Machs you want to see, but I really like this one right here. I'm glad they started with Mach 1. I think the figure looks great. Didn't get any breaks or anything. My only little gripe is the thing with the wrists and the hands, and that's just a super minor gripe. So at the price point of around $25, I'm giving Mach 1 a sud rating of...
I love it!
And I'd like to know what you guys think, so please let me know in the comment section below. If you want to see the latest Marvel news, you can find it all over at marvelousnews.com. And don't forget to follow me on the Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, and TikTok. And I'll catch you guys later. Peace!
Posing action figures, I'm posing action figures, I'm posing action figures every day. I'm posing action figures, I'm posing action figures, I'm posing action figures, it's okay.
That's crispy.
Hey, I'm ShartimusPrime videos. Hey, you should click one. Yeah, click on one of them. Or subscribe if you haven't.
We're shot. Your face is set. We're shot.